Another traditional leader has been killed, this time in Ladysmith. Inkosi Mandlakayise Nxumalo of the Nxumalo clan was shot near his home on Tuesday morning. According to KZN Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, the 71-year-old Inkosi was shot dead during the early hours of Tuesday morning. More than 20 traditional leaders have been murdered in the province in the last year. Thulani Msimang has more for us. Thulani, what are we hearing about this latest killing?
Well, thank you very much. We are outside the home of the late Inkosi Mandlakayise Nxumalo, who was gunned down yesterday. People have been coming here, streaming in to pay their tributes to the late Inkosi. You remember, as you've said, that we've had in the past year alone about 20 traditional leaders and headsmen who have been killed in this province. This is being attributed to many things, amongst them being the land disputes, and in other cases, according to COCTA, those are COCTA figures, that in some cases this involve family feuds. These incidents of killing of traditional leaders started spiking in 2016, around the same time, coincidentally, when the traditional leaders started being paid. Some attributed to that, but as I've said, that these are attributed to these issues that arise in the community, such as land disputes, and in some cases family feuds. We've seen many people coming here outside the home. We're outside the home of the late king. People have been coming to pay respects here, coming in and out to say their last words to the late Inkosi. But I am with some of the family members of the late Inkosi Mandlakayise, who are going to tell us how did they know their father, what kind of a person he was. Thank you very much, my sister. Can you just tell me, your father, can you just tell us what kind of a person he was?
Ngibonge kakhulu ngozama mina waNxumalo oyindodakazi yenkosi le ebulewe. Ubaba angimazeli lutho olubi unqa akananqa, umuntu obenenhliziyo enhle, who was willing to go all out help abantu be community, even nabantu bangaphandle. Ilokho ngakuthi umuntu nje obenomoya phansi ongawufuna umsindo. Yes.
Nizomkhumbula njengomuntu onjani, mhlambe ubaba ushela ukuthi ube umuntu ongenanxa namuntu, ube umuntu onjani, ubesenzela umphakathi, ingane ubeyiphatha kanjani, mhlambe ube umuntu onjani einganeni zakhe?
Ngingasho ukuthi ube ubaba oqotho osifundisile indlela right yokuthi siphila kanjani nabanye abantu, ngoba ebe umholi, so besibukela kuye kuzo zonke izinto azenzayo njengomholi wendawo, even ne community, even nangaphandle, ngoba nasemndenini ube go all out ukuthi akwazi ukuthi kusizakale abantu. Yeah.
Mhlambe masasiphetha ke sizama, kukhona besenikuzwile ukuthi mhlambe khona abantu abaxabene nabo bemfuna, mhlambe khona abayiqhuzulane nabo emphakathini nje bakuze kufika izolo esikhathi elinyazo.
Angifuna ukuqamba manga, mina engikwaziyo ukuthi ubaba uke wangitshela ke, ngoba phela siyaxoxa naye, wakukhuluma ukuthi ubeka a receive ama phone calls amthreatenishayo, of which wakhambisa kwaba omthetho, kodwa ke bese sitshela ukuthi into nje ade siphelile. Manje izolo nje ngizwe ngithuthumela makuthiwa hayi nakho lapha esangweni, ngoba ubaba umuntu obehamba ekseni ngendlela ade ukhathalele ngakhona umsebenzi wakhe, ehamba ekseni ahamba yenkantolo afika avule. So ke kusho ukuthi ke into ade sebeyazi ukuthi uyahamba ngalesi sikhathi afike, then ke bamshaya ke ama gunshots, ngoba uyabona nje ukuthi umshayele eduzane. Yebo.
That is some of the information that has come out from one of the daughters of the late Inkosi, that he could have received some death threats in the past, as I understand it, but they thought nothing of that, and they reported the matter to the police, to the local authorities. But as she's saying, Sama is saying that they thought that it was amounted to nothing and they let it pass. But they woke up yesterday and the king was murdered here in Ladysmith. But for now, back to you in the studio.
Are you able to give us some sort of update in terms of investigations into those other killings?
At the moment, the police were here outside Inkosi Nxumalo's home, but we have not had any updates in terms of, arrest or any people being investigated, particular people being pursued by authorities. But the police delegation that was here with the mayor, presumably will get on it, because there was a high-level delegation of the police and the local mayor who came to speak with the family. But what we also know that the latest police statistics that came out in January, since this killing started of Amakosi and headsmen, we have reports that there have been about 25 people who have been arrested in all those cases who are being investigated. And at this stage, we're not certain what the level of those investigation is, if there's been any prosecution. But the police reported in January that there have been 25 people who have been arrested altogether in connection with all these killings related to the killings of traditional leaders and their headmen is in Nduna.
And also just a sense of community, how members of the community are reacting to this latest killing.
Since we came here, we've spoken to some people. Some the people that we spoke to are reacting with a sense of devastation, because this was a person to some who was like a father figure, who was working to develop this area, the area of Nazareth where Inkosi Nxumalo was living in. We spoke to the people nearby here at the bus stop. They are telling that they are shocked. They woke up to this news. They did not believe that something like this could also happen in their village here in KwaNxumalo. They do usually hear about these things in other areas where traditional leaders have been killed, but they never thought that one day this could also happen in their village, that one of their elders, Inkosi Nxumalo, would also be killed.
Tulani, thank you so much for bringing us this very important story in the narrative of the killings of Amakosi in KZN.